Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the College of Arts and Sciences orientation for spring. We are very happy to have you with us on campus in the spring. You will begin taking classes, opportunities will start opening up to you. We will talk about a few of those in this video. My name is Hannah. I'm the admissions coordinator for the college, and I was a student in the college. I've worked here, and I'm very happy to work with students to help them find opportunities. So, within the College of Arts and Sciences, we are the largest college. We offer the most majors and the most minors. You might be a biological sciences major, a communication major, an English major, a criminology major. We have everything. So, to go ahead and get started about our opportunities, we have three things that we talk a lot about are internships, research, and study abroad. Every single student at this university can do these things. These are just a few opportunities for our students, but these three have an academic focus. So no matter what your major is, in the humanities, the social sciences, the physical sciences, you can do or participate in internships. You can research. Every single student can research. It's not just your physical sciences. Every student has the opportunity to study abroad. No matter if your department is taking a study abroad trip or not, you have the opportunity to study abroad and get class credit while you are doing that. We also want to talk about adjustments because being at a university for your first time is just different. It's not a bad thing, but there are things that we want to talk about so you are aware of them because we want you to know that because we want you to also know that we're here to help. So, a few academic adjustments. I already said that our college is the largest college at the university, but that doesn't mean that every single class you have is going to be in a large classroom. Our student to faculty ratio is typically 20 to 1, but the lowest I have seen is 16 to 1. So even though you're in our college, even though you're at a big university, it doesn't mean that you are always going to be a small student in a large classroom. We have students that have personal relationships with their professors. We have students that make friends within their classrooms. So even though you will be taking classes that you're not used to, so diverse and new subjects. We have classes in every area that you could imagine. We're not trying to scare you. We're just trying to let you know to embrace those opportunities, to embrace the fact that you can learn from people different from you, that you can learn about a bunch of different areas you've never heard about before. That's what's important about being in college is learning how the world works through diverse and new subjects. A few personal adjustments. Getting involved is something that I have started to talk about in two different directions. The first is that getting involved is very important because that's how you find opportunities outside of the classroom. That's how you make friends. That's how you find a community that you can stick with from the time your first semester to your last semester at the university. However, it is okay to not be involved every single semester that you're here. If you don't get involved your first semester, that is okay. Do not feel like you've missed out on opportunities just because you didn't do that at the first opportunity you had when you first came to the university. We have students that don't get involved until they are sophomores, juniors, or seniors, and they have the best time as they would have if they had gotten involved when they were a freshman or a new transfer student. So don't ever let getting involved discourage you. Don't let it ever get in the way of academics. But it is something that if you have the time and the want to, it is a great opportunity to partake in. And then being away from home is just different. It's not a bad thing. There are a lot of adjustments, but they're not necessarily all scary adjustments. Being away from home is different. This might be your first time to be away from home. However, even though we're the largest college, you will still have a home at this university, within this college, within this department, and no matter where you find yourself here. We have people at the university who are here to help you through different resources. Your faculty, your staff, they are always here to help you. After I get done, you will hear from Dr. Melanie Loehwing. She's our Assistant Dean for Academic Affairs within the college. She'll talk about a few resources for you as a student. So we know the adjustments, we are aware of them, and we are here to help you through them. I just mentioned this on my last slide when I said get to know your faculty, your staff, because they are the ones that are here to help you. But getting to know your professors is going to be one of your biggest resources at this university. I know I say this and it sounds, so broad, and it sounds as if, oh, this is just something that she's telling us to do, but this is something that you can do. It's real. Our professors care about our students. They want to get to know you. Students have personal and professional relationships with our professors. They become their mentors. They help them find internships. They help them find research. They help plug them into study abroad opportunities. And if you want to go to graduate school one day, or you want to go straight into the career field, you can do that. And having your professors behind you, supporting you, is going to be an amazing resource for you because they are experts in their field and they care about our students. So get to know them, go to their office hours, go up to them after class. Don't ever underestimate them because they know who you are in their class, no matter how large that classroom is. They know who their students are because they care about you. The resources are endless at this university. I can say that over and over and over again. Again, Dr. Melanie Loehwing is going to be speaking after me, and she's going to go over a few more resources here at the university. But one helpful resource is our Health Professions Resource Center. If you are interested in anything in the health care field, graduate school, whether that's in public health, if you want to go in healthcare administration, if you want to go to med school, nursing school, you need to be visiting the Health Professions Resource Center because they are experts and their full-time job is to get you into that program that you want to go into. So please utilize the resources you have. If you're interested in the health field, please utilize the Health Professions Resource Center. The last slide that I'm going to talk about is about graduation. I know graduation can seem like it's a far ways away. And yes, you do have a few semesters here, but this time, walking across that stage will be here before you know it. So the reason I talk about this at orientation is because I want students to know that the 2 years, the 4 years, the 5 years, however many years you spend with us at this university, you have to make the most of those opportunities. We will help you. We are passionate about our students. We want you to walk across that stage with the degree you're proud of, heading in the direction you want to be headed in. But it is your duty to take advantage of the resources that you have here, and it is our job to help you do that. So welcome to the university. We are very happy to have you within the College of Arts and Sciences family, and I look forward to seeing you in the spring.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Loehwing. I'm the Assistant Dean in the College of Arts and Sciences, and I'm really excited to welcome you to Mississippi State and to one of our academic programs in Arts and Sciences. I'm going to wrap up this presentation just by telling you a little bit about the academic advice that we'd like to give to incoming students so that they can be as successful as possible when they enter Mississippi State. The first piece of advice that I'd like to give you is to make sure that your transcripts are formally submitted to the registrar by your previous institutions. So you may have completed courses through dual enrollment, or perhaps by enrolling at another college or university, or you may have credit coming in from exams like the AP exam. We want to make sure that all of that is noted formally on your transcript so that you will get credit for those previous educational experiences. Please make sure to contact your prior institutions and request that they send that information officially to Mississippi State so that your transcript can be updated and your advisors can set your schedule with those previous credits in mind. We also like to encourage everyone to know the details of their financial aid and scholarship requirements right from day one on campus. If you're receiving a scholarship or a form of financial aid, It may have a number of different requirements that go along with it. You may be required to maintain a particular GPA each semester, or you may be required to maintain enrollment in a certain minimum number of credit hours. Make sure you're talking with the financial aid office on a regular basis to know what requirements you need to meet in order to keep your financial aid and scholarship support. Also, you may want to involve your family in these discussions to keep up to date on how you are financing your education and how you're progressing through your academic degree. But please keep in mind that we are not permitted to speak with anyone but you about your academic records because of our FERPA requirements. FERPA is a legal standard that protects your privacy when it comes to your educational records. That means unless you authorize us to speak with your parents or your partner or other family members, we are not allowed to disclose any information about your educational records. So if you want your parents or other family members to have access to your enrollment, to your schedule, to your grades, or to your financial aid, please make sure you go onto My State and formally grant that access to them. Finally, I have some general advice that can help you to navigate your courses once you reach Mississippi State. The first is to make sure you are staying ahead in your classes by paying close attention to the course schedule that's available in your syllabus or on your Canvas page. It helps a lot of students in my class to get a planner and to enter those due dates right at the very start of the semester. So I encourage them to use the app on their phone if that's the way they like to keep track of their assignments, or to use the Canvas app or a traditional paper planner just to make sure they are staying ahead of all of those due dates and all of the important assignments that they need to keep in mind and keep track of over the course of the semester. I also encourage you to communicate with your faculty members. The folks who are instructing your classes want to hear how you're doing and want to know what questions you have. So as you progress throughout the semester, if you need help on assignments, if you're having trouble understanding some of the information or understanding the instructions of what's expected out of you on those assignments, please reach out to your faculty members. They maintain regular office hours so that you have an opportunity to drop by and stop in and ask them questions, but they're also available to you over email, over messages on Canvas, and they're waiting to hear your questions and concerns so that they can address them and you can have the support that you need. And then finally, I want to encourage you to reach out early and often for help. I like to tell my students at the start of the semester, when you get in touch with us early on to let us know if something's going on, there's usually a lot that we can do, lots of resources that we can draw on. But if you wait until later in the semester, when the issue or the obstacle has grown and we have fewer opportunities to access those resources, it can often be much more difficult to get you back on track academically. So at the first sign of any concerns in your classes or in your progress over the course of the semester, please reach out either to your faculty members, to your advisor, or you are always welcome to contact us in the dean's office. We're located on the 5th floor of Allen Hall, and you can stop by to ask any of your questions, or as I'll show you at the end of the presentation, get in touch over email as well. Now, there are a variety of student resources that you should know about and that you'll want to reach out and access right from the beginning of your time at Mississippi State. The Writing Center, the Math Domain, and the Speaking Center are all discipline-specific resources that you can access as a student. So if you have a paper assigned in a class and you need some help either organizing it, researching it, drafting it, or revising it before you turn it in for a grade, the tutors at the Writing Center can be of incredible assistance. You can make an appointment online to get one-on-one help with your writing for any of the classes that you're enrolled in. The Math Domain also offers both teaching, tutoring, and testing opportunities for any math class that you are enrolled in. And if you have a public speaking class or you're required to give a presentation in any of your non-public speaking classes, you can stop by the Speaking Center to get one-on-one coaching to improve that presentation and really make the most out of your performance. On campus, we also have the Learning Center and the Counseling Center. Both are there to equip students with the study and life skills that they need in order to navigate college life. And then finally, we have the Career Center, which can help you to start to build your professional experience, build your resume, prepare for interviews, or even just figure out which career path makes the most sense and most appeals to you in the long run. I hope you'll access all of these resources anytime that you need them. And if you need any help figuring out which resource is the right one to access, please again feel free to contact my office or to stop by and see us on the 5th floor. Here's that contact information. You heard from Ms. Coleman at the start of this presentation. Again, my name is Dr. Loehwing. You are always welcome to reach out and email either of us, and we would be very glad to answer your questions or address your concerns. Welcome to Mississippi State, and we can't wait to see you on campus.